Hey kids, did you know that Jeremiah was thrown into a deep well just like Joseph? Remember how Joseph, the youngest son of Jacob, had been thrown into a well by his jealous brothers? Well, the same thing happened to a prophet named Jeremiah. The story is found in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 38. So Jeremiah was a prophet during the reign of King Zedekiah. Zedekiah and most of the Israelites had disobeyed God and were even worshiping other gods. As a consequence, God was sending the nation of Babylon to bring judgment on Judah. Judah is like southern Israel. Well, Jeremiah, as God's prophet, had warned Zedekiah that Babylon was coming. But Zedekiah didn't want to listen. He thought he could stop God from bringing judgment. Jeremiah told the king, just accept it. Don't fight the Babylonians. This way, fewer people will die. Jeremiah's advice was to surrender. Well, there were a few of the king's advisors who hated Jeremiah, so they told the king that Jeremiah was causing the soldiers to lose hope and asked the king if they could kill Jeremiah. The king was like, sure, do whatever you want. So they took Jeremiah and tossed him into a deep well with no water in it, just mud on the bottom. And there he was going to starve to death. But there was a slave in the king's palace who liked Jeremiah and he wanted to rescue him. So he also went to the king and asked if he could pull him out of the well. And the king was like, sure, do whatever you want. So he did. Wow. King Zedekiah wasn't much of a king. He just did what people asked him to do. I'm sure glad that our King, Jesus, is good and wise and just. If Zedekiah had simply listened to God's prophet in the first place, everything would have been just fine. Instead, he listened to evil men, and not only was Jeremiah almost killed, his whole nation was invaded and destroyed. I'd say that it pays to listen to God.
That's it for today, kids. Join us next time for more incredible stories with Mr. Rick. Bye!